Hi everyone, welcome to my Friday sews. This week is going to be a 2-week catch up because, as you know, I didn't get around to recording a Friday sews for you all last week, so I'll let you know what I was getting up to then. Basically, I didn't do a Friday sews because, you know, sometimes, I think a couple of times I've said in my Friday sews I've got no sewing to show you when I've done my video. It was the other way around last week. I didn't get a chance to record a video because I was so busy sewing. So that's good. I've got things to show you. So before we do get stuck into what I've been up to, I just wanted to say thank you. As always, I love the support from all of you guys out there. I appreciate all the comments and the likes on all my videos. Thank you so much for the comments on my unboxing that I did about the Sew Your Own Wardrobe kit box. Loads of you saying how much you enjoyed it and how you're looking forward to seeing that. I'm really looking forward to making that dress up. And as you saw in the video, I think the kit boxes are fantastic. They're great value. They're perfect for when you want to do a project without all the fuss of finding everything that you need and making sure you've got it. I think these kit boxes are a wonderful idea, and it seems that you all did too, gauging by the comments that I had. So thank you ever so much. If you haven't seen it, I will pop the video down. As with everything, I will put in the description anything that I mentioned today. So what have I been up to? Last week was very, very busy for me. I was actually completing a couple of tester patterns, which is why I didn't get the Friday video done, because I was very last minute, as always, and I had a deadline. So one of them I can't show you at the moment. You may be able to see a sneaky peek of it right here. And that is a poppy pinafore pattern. And that's from lovely Jane over at Loopy Mabel's Closet. And it's her first pattern. So I'm really excited that I've tested that for her. Have done a sneak peek on my Instagram. And I used a lovely fine black needle cord that I got from Felicity Fabrics, which you will see in a minute for my other tester make. Now, the one thing about the tester make, which took a little bit more time for me with this one, is that, as I mentioned in a previous video, I bought a load of meters of calico, and I'm hoping to do more toiles when I'm unsure. So because I don't do a lot of dresses and I don't do a lot of woven, I decided that with this new pinafore, I would do a toile with my calico. So I did. Obviously, I won't show you it all, but yeah, I made up a toile with the calico, which really interesting experience for me because I've never done it before, and the thought of like not finishing things and not finishing armholes and not finishing off seams inside was really strange, but also of course it means it's very quick. So I made up a calico version of the dress, and I really did enjoy actually making the toile because it showed me that I wanted to lengthen the final version. Apart from that, I had no alterations, so it was really good to see it made up in a toile so that I could decide what I wanted to do with my final version. So as I say, it's not been released yet, so as soon as Jane gives us the go ahead, I will do a video telling you all about my wonderful pinafore. I think you're going to like it, guys. It's a great pattern. And the other pattern I was testing for is my second time with the lovely Alice. You may recognise I am wearing the everyday blouse that I made, which was not my tester version. This was the second version I made with that lovely double gauze from Andrea at the Pink Door. And I'm testing again for Alice, and this releases today. So I was going to do a video a few days back and mention it, but obviously not show it much. However, I'm very excited to be able to show you the whole skirt pattern because it's going to be released by Alice, and so therefore when this goes out you actually can go and buy it. So as I say, I use this fine black needle cord from Felicity Fabrics, and this is my skirt here. Obviously I'm not sure how well you can see because obviously I can't stand up in my sewing room, I don't have much room, so I will insert photos, but it's a lovely this is the mini length. And you will see in the photos where it comes to on me, and I'm 5'5", so that's the length without any alteration in the mini, and it also does a midi, which I'm looking forward to doing in a drapier fabric to see how different that works. Lots of you on Instagram loving my pockets, and I love this design that Alice has put in with this fold over. A great way to use contrast. This is actually a fat quarter from my So Hayley Jane books, and yeah, I love that pop of colour. If I hadn't been so behind, there is a false placket design, which I will put in a picture of that for you that lovely other testers have done. So obviously I could have put the Galaxy print down there as well for a real pop of colour, but I really like the way this black skirt, which will go with lots of things, has got that little difference going on. So that's a really nice design. It is basically a couple of rectangles, and then Alice has put some pleats in. Let me see if, hopefully you can see, you've got pleats in the front and pleats in the back. And it's got a lapped zip in the back, which you can't see, obviously, because it's lapped. And I will probably put the photo I took. I put in these black snaps, which I think go really well. And Alice did point out to me when she saw my photo that I hadn't done it quite right. I have since gone back and looked at it again, and I got my left and my rights mixed up. And basically where it's going over the top there, that should have been in the underneath. So the top part would have finished at the lapped zip, and the extended piece you can see on top would have actually been tucked underneath. But do you know what? It does exactly the same job. It just looks slightly different, and I will do it correctly when I make my next version. So I absolutely love this skirt. I did say to Alice I wanted to do more skirts in my wardrobe, because I do, majority of my clothing will be things like joggers for at home, and then t-shirts and tops, because I tend to wear a lot of jeans. But I really want to get into more skirts and dresses, so I'm really happy to have done Jane's pinafore and now Alice's skirt. And as I say, that is available as of today, so I highly recommend it. It was a really straightforward sew, and it didn't take me very long at all. It didn't take much fabric either. As you can see, I made both my pinafore dress and my skirt out of, I think, less than 2 meters of this needle cord. And yeah, it doesn't take very long, and you can add, as well as these patch pockets, there's seam pockets. So next time I'm going to do inseam pockets and patch pockets, and I might do the placket down the front as well, depending on what fabric I use. But yeah, like I say, really straightforward, quick and easy, not a lot of fabric, great design, and I absolutely love it. So I highly recommend you pop on over and take a look. There's loads of other tester versions, so you can see how different it looks in different fabrics, and I think it looks fantastic. So I did 3 makes last week, which is why I didn't get the video done, because I was making my toile, then my finished pinafore, and then my skirt. So I was a very busy girl last week. So getting on to this week, what I've been up to this week is I made my dress for the Frugal Frocks 2021 challenge, which if you watch sewing channels or you watch sewers on Instagram, you cannot have failed to see. It's been a massive success for the lovely Ruan and Sam, and they are the Yorkshire Sew Girl and Frugalissima, and I'll link them down below. Check out the hashtag over here and on Instagram. There is so many amazing versions. I believe they had over 700 reveals on the day. So I was very late because we had some gorgeous days at the beginning of this week. So when I was planning to sew up my dress, I actually went out and about. I went down to the seafront here in Plymouth and enjoyed some strolls along the seafront eating ice cream. So not a lot of sewing got done then, but I did manage to get it made actually on reveal day, which was this week on the 31st of March. And I will put in photos because again, I can't stand up and show you, but my dress was this gorgeous blue cotton jersey fabric with these lovely palm trees here, and the pattern was a McCall's pattern. I think it's 8085, which I got with my Love Sewing magazine. I think it's very similar to the indigo, so I did the sleeveless version, and it's got a slightly gathered waist, and then as I say, I will put in photos, but it's got a lovely gathered ruffle at the bottom there as well. And of course it has pockets. So I love this. Again, I want to get more skirts and dresses in my wardrobe. Summer dresses for me, nice lightweight summer dresses like this, are perfect because I do live down near the sea, and I am hoping, fingers crossed, that we get some nice weather like we had this week, and a lovely summer when our restrictions are lifted and we can go out and about. So the fabric is by Textile Brothers, and they're on Facebook, and it was great value. I think it was maybe £3 or £3.50 a metre. Really easy to sew with. And as I say, the dress, I think it's called the Ciela. So if you go onto Instagram, you can do hashtag Ciela McCalls, and that will bring up other people's versions. And yeah, it was really quick because I did do a little sneaky little post on my stories on Instagram on the 31st saying, if you wanted to see my dress, tap here. And then I showed it all cut out on my desk saying that I hadn't sewn it up yet, but I did get it finished on the day and I got it revealed. So there's only one thing that I would change, and I think I will change because I've got enough fabric to do a neckband, and that is the neck on this one. I feel on me, just because I've got a rather a larger chest, and so things that are too high up tend to make me look a bit bulky. So I like to scoop out necklines wherever possible, and I think with this one I will go back, and I'll probably insert photos so you can see, and scoop it out a bit lower and then insert a neckband, and then I think that this will be perfect for sunny summer days down the beach with my children. So that was my sewing for this week. I have a few things. Obviously, you know, I am hoping to get the George and Ginger tee, the throwback tees, started. I've washed all my fabrics, but obviously they took a back seat while I was doing my testers and my frugal frock. I think they might take a back seat again because I just saw Viv of Viv Mums Sewing announced an April challenge, and their challenge is to sew up a summer dress. So obviously now that I've done one, I'm kind of in the mood to do some more, and obviously with the fabulous frugal frocks, which the idea was to find free patterns, I had, as you saw in my ideas video, I had a couple of summer dresses, and I think I will make some more of those up with the fabrics that I had chosen, which I didn't use in the end for the challenge, but that means I can use them anytime I want. So I think I might be entering Viv's challenge there, which is to be sewn up in the month of April, and I'll try and be a bit more organised and not leave it till the last minute. However, it is Easter holidays now, so my husband and children are home, so how much sewing I get done, I don't know. But yeah, I'm gonna take a look at doing that one, get some of my throwback tees sewn up so that I can wear them when we hopefully have some more lovely weather. I did want to quickly show you something I made, I think, well, it would be a couple of weeks ago now, so I'll just get that for you. So this is not exactly sewing, but it is something that I made for my daughter for her to wear, and I used my Cricut maker for this, and I used this heat transferable vinyl to make a design for her to wear in a charity event we have here every year, which is Comic Relief, and it's been going for a very long time now. And on the Friday, which I think was back on the 19th of March, my daughter was allowed to wear anything Comic Relief related to school, and they were raising money, which is always fantastic. I left it till the last minute as usual, so couldn't get hold of the merchandise that were available, I believe, at Matalan. So I made my donation to the school, and I made this little t-shirt. So hopefully you can see that. But it's just some black and red vinyl, and I literally just found this image and popped it on her t-shirt. So I'm really chuffed with that. A few people, I think, really liked it and said they liked it at school. These t-shirts were only £4 for a pack of 3. So really good value, and it meant that if I messed it up royally, it didn't matter because it didn't cost me a lot of money. But yeah, I made that for her and she wore that to school. I did make another t-shirt up for her for yesterday, which was her last day at school before Easter. They were doing a maths themed fun morning before they broke up. I used one of the 3 t-shirts and I put the saying on. I'll insert the photo because I was going to show you the actual t-shirt today. However, I've just found it crumpled up on my daughter's floor, covered in food. So I'll show you the photo when it was nice and clean and fresh. and it said that maths is the only subject that counts. And I thought that was a cute little saying, a bit of fun for her to wear for her maths related her morning at school yesterday. And yeah, that is about everything I've been up to. As I say, plans going ahead are my George and Ginger throwback tees, summer dress for Viv Mom's challenge, and also I have cut out the toaster sweaters, and I do believe, depressingly, our weather's going to turn next week. It even says snow. I mean, seriously, the other day was the hottest day in March for like 50 years, and now next week it says snow. What is going on? So I will hopefully get the toasters up, but I can't say when. But I do hope you've enjoyed catching up. Thank you for waiting 2 weeks to hear what I've got to say. As always, I would love to hear your comments down below. And if you have watched my videos and enjoyed my videos but not yet subscribed, that would be fantastic. So do have a lovely day and a lovely Easter, and I will catch you all in my next video.